This is Oilersnation Radio, your one-stop shop for everything Oilers. 1 hour of straight hockey talk with Bagged Milk, Tyler, Liam, Rick, and Dan starts now.
Oilersnation Radio, Tuesday episode. Rick is back. Still very tanned. Very tanned.
Hold it for a while.
How many days in Mexico?
I was there for 7.
Is that a good number?
7 days spent staring at the sun.
It's a good day. It's a good number.
Yeah.
Could have done 10, but I would have to take like a day off in between.
How was the resort?
It was nice. I always stick to the Rius. I know where the food level's at. I won't dip below that. And all the Rios, they like to put a Riu party at one specific location.
Sure.
So yeah, those are always a good time.
How was the communal buffet?
Oh, buddy, I love a buffet.
I love buffet too.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, no problem. I hit it up every 3 times a day.
Every time I go to one of those, my buddies will be like, "Let's book at one of like the a la carte."
You don't have to book anywhere.
restaurants."
You just show up.
Perfect. I've been in a while.
But no, you don't do that. Just go to the buffet. There's way more food, way more selection, and what you're getting there is probably at the buffet too.
You can walk out with a loaf of bread. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
So something went down whilst you were gone, Rick.
What went down?
And it was about you.
What went down about me?
I don't know how to tell you this without just saying it straight up.
Put it out there, man.
You're a mouth breather.
Am I a mouth breather?
Yeah. You gotta angle your mic a little
A
bit more.
heavy mouth breather.
No.
And people, not bad angle.
Which angle?
This, you gotta go this way.
There you go. Now we're good. Yep.
Oh, but then you gotta tighten these things.
Tighten the screws.
There you go.
Yeah, Rick, we were left a review and we didn't know how to bring it up to you.
Yeah,
Buddy, I got a thick skin. I was born in the 80s.
It's not necessarily that you breathe loudly. It's that you move your mouth right into the microphone and breathe.
Fair enough.
And I didn't believe it at first, but then I watched
You
the
watch
tape.
it?
Yeah.
Liam did what a good coach does. He went to the film room and he was like, I gotta watch.
And I'm a victim of it too.
Criticism. I
So
can
that's
handle
dairy
criticism.
Problems, but yeah, if you wouldn't mind not breathing into the mic this episode.
You'll notice every now and then. That's why I go.
I'm gonna start doing things like break.
Oh,
Like that kid from Malcolm in the Middle. What was his
Dewey.
No,
Oh,
Dewey's not in the remake.
no, he's not. He's the only one. It's
The older one, not what was there was Malcolm, and then what was the older one name?
Eric.
No, that was the older one.
That
The
was,
older one.
What was his name?
All I know is that kid, fast forward 20 years, different human.
Yeah, it doesn't look the same. But the kid who was in the wheelchair, Malcolm's friend at school,
Stevie.
he was so funny.
Was he actually in a wheelchair?
Oh yeah, and
He
had
was
breathing problems.
The one that spoke like
Reese
on the show.
was his name.
Yeah, Reese.
Reese. Yeah,
All right.
Reese
And then
is not.
Francis was the old one.
Eric was from
Francis.
Boy Meets World.
Ah.
The older brother from Boy Meets World was Eric.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get it figured out eventually. These remakes, they all come around every now and then. We've got time to get on the next one.
I don't know if I'm excited for this one.
Nobody is.
No.
Has anyone ever been excited for a remake ever?
Especially 2 decades out.
Right? Like
Like what was a good remake?
Top Gun.
That was
Spider-Man after Spider-Man after Spider-Man.
Which Spider-Man?
The Spider-Man.
All of them were better than the other. Although
Tom
the
Holland is a
original
good
stands
Spider-Man.
strong.
Yep.
Batman.
I don't know if that's so much of a
It's a show remake, I guess. Is what we're
it's like a remake is like
I-
Spider-Man's like a franchise that's like always gonna put out movies.
I promise I was doing that in jest because I hated everything about all those
They
rebrands.
brought out that Fuller House
Fuller House, yeah.
without the Olsen twins.
They're too busy smoking cigarettes.
Remember when they brought back Roseanne and Roseanne instantly got canceled
and then they just like family sans Roseanne.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Connors.
How'd they get rid of her?
Connors, yeah.
I think they
Oh,
killed
there's
her
a-
off.
Wrote her
They
off.
killed her off?
I think they killed her in the show.
Damn. That's rough.
One season, ripping.
Because didn't they do like the first episode was like all them crying, being like she's dead.
Well, that's what you
And
got
it
to
was
do.
called like the Connors or something.
Yeah,
like
the
that.
Connors.
I think it had some life too. I think it had a couple
I think it had
seasons.
a few seasons, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let us know. Any remakes in the Spotify portion. What did they do?
Go ahead.
In the transition from Roseanne 2018, the revival, to the Connors, the show wrote off Roseanne Connor by having her die off screen from an opioid overdose.
Oh, damn.
Why'd they have to go that far?
It could have been literally any way at all.
Why
She's
they-
just like really gacked out the whole time.
It's like right up there with South Park killing off the chef. And he
yes.
fell off the bridge, and then and then they're like, "Oh no, maybe he survived." And then a leopard comes and rips his face off, and then, "Oh no, maybe he's still okay." And then he got ripped in half.
The writers chose an overdose storyline to connect to the season 10 arc where Roseanne struggled with knee pain and secretly abused prescription painkillers.
Wow, they had 10 seasons of Roseanne. That's crazy.
Knee pain.
They did a whole episode. Why'd they go this far? They did a full episode where the family believed she died from a heart attack, but then an autopsy revealed it was an overdose. I thought it was
That seems like too
I
much.
bet you
supposed to be a
episode 2
comedy.
has nothing to do with episode 1.
Yeah, they're all just like episode 2. They're like, anyway, off to work.
Well, away we go.
I want to tell you about the Oodle Noodle value menu deal. Of course, you can add 2 green onion cakes, 5 spring rolls, 6 wontons for just $2 with the purchase of any signature or premium box available in store at oodlenoodle.ca for takeout only. Delicious debate today. The Oilers. All right, now I need to know now what you're reading before we go into delicious. Top performer.
Happening with Michael.
Yeah.
Michael Bublé making some noise on the internet this week.
Not the noise you would think.
No, not for the Sodies,
Not mushrooms either.
which was also a great Bublé quote. He was the most interesting man at the All-Star game probably ever. All right. Delicious debate. Tyler screenshotting things. I look forward to seeing that later. Oilers are beginning a run of 5 home games tonight. Well, you can't drop it in the group chat while I'm trying to do a delicious debate. No. The Oilers start their run of 5 home games tonight. They got the Wild, then they got the Kraken, the Jets, the Sabres, and the Red Wings. My delicious debate question for you, for all of you. What do you need to see in this 5 games? 1, from a play standpoint, and 2, from a record standpoint.
Can I just give like a super generic, very obvious answer? But like, I want to see some dominance. Like, I want to see them like beat the shit out of a couple of these teams. I don't know. We sat here and watched them play this painfully average brand of hockey for the start of the season. It is funny. Their points percentage is still north of 500. Like the start of the year wasn't horrific.
Frustrating.
But they can make up for that by going 4-1 and clobbering 2 of these teams. I don't need big wins every night, and tonight's probably not the night where you beat a team 6-2 because Minnesota's really good. But like a couple of these games, just go throttle the team you're playing. That's what I want to see. 4-1 with some blowouts.
Wow, good for you. I would like to see a continuation of the efforts from the previous game. I don't want to see this Jekyll and Hyde team that we consistently are seeing, and we have to come up with excuses like, oh, every time we come back from a road trip, things are weird. I want to see consistency out of this team. We saw it start to come together for that group in the Washington game, and then what was right before the Washington game?
Tampa?
Yeah,
Washington, Tampa, Florida.
Before they then they had the game against Florida, and then everything kind of, all bets were off after they lose to Dallas, and we're right back at despair town. So I just want to see some consistency from this group. I think that they're capable of it, and I think that they will do it. I don't know if I'm necessarily a 4-1 guy, though.
What do you got, Liam?
I think the schedule is more than capable of going 4-1. I mean, they play the Kraken, who can't score, the Winnipeg Jets, who just had a closed-door meeting.
They lost 5-1 to Buffalo last night.
It's tough to have an open door meeting. It's too much noise in the hallways.
Hate losing 5-1 to Buffalo.
And having it.
Shit.
Then they play Buffalo, the Oilers, and then they play Detroit.
God,
2
Buffalo.
teams who you've already lost against this season, but you should recognize that you need to play better against both of those teams. Just some consistency scoring, I think, is what I want to see. As much as, like, this team does have a defensive identity when they're at their game and their goaltending can be at least average, like, let's just be honest with each other. Like, they're not scoring enough goals to win hockey games even if they wanted to half the time. So I want to see some consistent scoring over these 5 games, and you have to finish above 500, and that can't include some overtime losses.
So just looking at before Rick goes here. So you got tonight at 7, you got the Wild. So that's Tuesday. Then your Thursday against the Kraken, Saturday against the Jets, then back on Tuesday, Thursday to wrap up against the Sabres and the Red Wings.
Is our goals for that much lower than last year this time?
I can get you that answer.
I don't know about the goals for, like, while Tyler's looking that up. I know the goal differential is fucking tragic right now.
Well, yeah. I mean, our goals against is through the roof compared to normal, I think. But this team needs, like, and I've said this before, the best way for this team to increase their goaltending is to play a better, solid team defensive game in front of them. And I want to see that coming into the season with our 6 defensemen. We are supposed to have top 5 in the league. They've definitely been playing
Bottom 5.
probably, I was going to say 10, but sure. If those 6 can get back to playing where they're supposed to be playing, then all of a sudden that means they're making those first passes out of the zone, tape to tape, stick to stick. That makes our offense that much better. Like, this team just needs to be better defensively. How many times last year did we go through a 1-goal game? In the last 2 years, a one-goal game, and we were confident the whole way through. This year has not been the thing. No. They need to find that game, and that after that, everything else will translate. The offense is there. The goaltending, as much as people want to point their finger at, the 5 guys in front of the goaltender have been worse in terms of making up bad mistakes.
To Rick's point, the Oilers have given up 95 goals so far this season. That is dead last in the NHL, but it is tied with the Vancouver Canucks, the St. Louis Blues.
And I'm not putting that all on the goaltending.
Yeah.
No, it's not fair to put it all on the goaltending.
And sure, you would like your goaltender to be better, but even if we had a better goal, you could bring us like 1994 Brodeur, 1996 Brodeur, and it's not going to change this team very much.
What are
the 5 guys in front of them have been the bigger issue.
81.
And I do believe they're starting to find their game. And I get the Dallas game, the first game after a long road trip, can be a bit of a weird one. And I told Dan this on Friday. If he wants to piss people off on the show Friday afternoon, come in there and say that 2 years ago, our season started in Seattle. This season's going to be the exact same thing. Not only was they sort of right on the first game, I mean, obviously the rest has to go, they were both 4-0 wins.
Didn't fire the coach the next day.
They did. I didn't think they would that day, actually. I remember that. But yeah, the team itself started playing better. And I do think now that the big road trip's out of the way, you get a lot more games at home. You get practice time. You get time to get away from everything, too, if it's getting between your ears.
Yeah.
This team, I think now we will see who they are, and I do believe you'll see them rise towards the top.
Think the noise is getting between their ears at all?
Not the noise, no. I think just the frustration of how they're playing, like even the mistakes you make on the ice.
Yeah.
Just sometimes you
It's
block
confidence.
guys on Instagram. You're having a tough day.
Got to do it. Last year, through 26 games, the Edmonton Oilers had 78 goals at all strengths, 51 at 5-on-5. So 78 and 51. This year, they have 81 and 50. So more offense, but the power play has been a bit better, and that's helped them. So more offense this year, 1 less goal at 5-on-5, though.
Do you have goals against?
Defense.
Yeah, I can get you goals against here.
Because
Team
I imagine
defense.
like offense reasonably similar.
Yeah.
Just a fun game while Tyler's looking it up. I'm going to guess that at this point last year, what did I say? 95 goals given up? I'm going to say that the Oilers gave up 80 goals at the same point last year.
Pretty close. 73 with 53 at 5-on-5. So, sorry, 77 and 53.
So they've given up they've given up 18 more goals this year.
Again, not
16,
on
yeah.
the goaltender. This is team defense in front of them.
I disagree a little bit just because I think that you could point back to those blowouts as the reason, as the difference there, right? We weren't getting blown out 9-6, 5-1 kind of thing last year. Whereas this year, and I'm not necessarily saying that it is the goalie's fault, but when you get blown out that much, there's a certain amount of like, just fucking get us out of here kind
Here's
of
what I would say.
mentality.
Yeah, but
and
there's some score effects that kick into that too,
yeah,
right?
for sure. But
I would say,
that's where it just.
They gave up 6 twice in the first 2 months last year. So, again, if you were to take the 2 worst losses out, it's a combined 12 goals last year. This year would be 17. So 5 being the
Team
total.
defense,
I'm
ass.
a little bit off, yeah.
Goalies,
No. Like, I actually think that is
not much
fair
better.
enough.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
I think when I say the offense needs to be better, I think when you go back and look through some of the games, it just hasn't shown up in a timely manner.
The offense could be better if they spent more time in the offensive zone. When you play
Sure.
the puck, when you play the puck over there,
Yep.
obviously you're not playing with it down in your own end. I think there's like cycling and possession time is probably down compared to last year. We've had a lot more one and done in terms of rushes. Where last year I thought we got the puck in and we cycled and we had changed lines and we'd changed lines 2 or 3 times and you're running around the other team. We just couldn't score.
But last year it did feel like they had a little bit more of that swagger to them because you pointed it out. Like we won 2-1 games, 3-2 games because they had that swagger of like you score goals against us and we're going to open the floodgates again kind of thing.
But they were also playing with confidence and not like this sense of I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. If you do anything in your life with the mentality of I don't want to lose, you've already lost.
It's how I live every day of my life.
This tattoo on the back of his shoulder.
God, just don't fuck up.
We're going to keep
let me
working
see
through
tomorrow.
the week. continuing on with the Kraken talk. First, I want to tell you about the greatest weekend on our calendar. Jasper Pond Hockey Tournament is back at the Fairmont Jasper Park Lodge from January 23rd to the 25th. We're talking 3 days of pure hockey paradise on beautiful Lake Mildred. We're going to be playing 4-on-4. Nation's going to be out there. There's going to be a bunch of other teams out there. Sign up your team. Join us out at the JPL. Third weekend in January is going to be a great time. Also, why not book an extra day on either side of it? Hit up Marmot, little Jasper in January. Everybody's having a good time on that. We did mention the Oilers got back in the win column. 4-0 win over the Seattle Kraken. 9th career shutout for Stuart Skinner. I thought he played great. Haters will say he didn't. Reality says he did. I want to start with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Came back in the lineup.
You do.
Nuge was huge. Game-winning goal. Perfection on special teams. Added an assist. Played just under 18 minutes. Tyler, how important is Nuge to the team?
Let me read you the Jack Michaels tweet, who did all this work for me. Power play without Nugent-Hopkins, 12.5% when he was out of the lineup. Penalty kill without Nugent-Hopkins, 72% when he was not in the lineup. Nuge returns, power play goes 2 for 2, penalty kill goes 6 for 6, and they all came at, that's not like some garbage time, whatever. The 5-on-3 penalty kill changed the course of that game. The power play scored 2 massive goals, one to get them going, and the second one to serve as the backbreaker late in the second period. So, yeah, I mean, the Oilers penalty kill, just for a reference, when I say 72%, maybe that doesn't ring clear with a lot of people. That would have them 5th worst in the entire NHL, 72%.
Do you think the bump in power play is more to Nuge or to Hyman?
Well, both, because yesterday...
You got to choose one or both. You got to choose one. You can't choose both.
Nuge.
Oh,
Nuge is more effect on the power play than Hyman. He touches the puck a lot more.
I think in that game, yes, but I think having an elite net front guy.
Yeah, definitely. But I also think we saw Jack Roslovic have success in front of the net, too. Mm-hmm. They never really were able to replace Nuge when he was out of the lineup.
Yeah.
And you just touched the puck a lot more.
I thought he played great.
I thought he played great, too. Good to have him back.
Do you like his new line?
Well, we got some new line combos to discuss again. But I like my preference would still be that he plays on the wing because I think he's a better winger. But if he's at 3C
with Henrique and Yammer?
I don't mind it because like Henrique is also a center, so they kind of do that waving back and forth.
I actually thought just another player that played well the other day was Mangiapane. Played pretty solid. I know most guys played well, but it was good to see him.
He needs it.
He played well with Draisaitl. There was one moment where he should have probably shot the puck and he tried to get it back to Leon. That'll probably just come with familiarity, but the void wasn't felt as strongly as it maybe could have with Jack Roslovic out, because I thought Mangiapane had a good game.
The big dogs came through on Saturday. Oilers got a goal and an assist from McDavid, Draisaitl, Nuge, and Hyman. All of them, including Zach Hyman's first of the year in the most Zach Hyman fashion ever.
Just hit him.
Just goes in off the skate. But you know what?
All count.
Go to the net, good things happen. And Zach Hyman, you never have to ask him twice. Other thing I want to talk about, and I'll start with Dan on this one from the Hockey Fights perspective. Connor Clattenburg finally got to fight somebody, and he seemed super excited about it. And boy, did he tune what's-his-name up.
Yeah, it was Freddie Gaudreau. I don't think knew what he was getting into, and we kind of talked about that early on in the office, just that a lot of people, I think, expected him to have a fight before this, but you also saw it a few times where he did try to challenge guys that a little bit more established that understand that he's trying to come in and make a name for himself and just kind of dust the first guy that he gets the chance to, and he did just that. But there is one vote for a draw on that fight, just in case you're.
Freddie Gaudreau.
Yeah, Freddie
it could have been a Gaudreau family
himself.
member.
Freddie's
Yeah,
parents.
not gonna blame them for that.
What do you make of Connor Clattenburg right now? Because like when he got recalled, we all like, all right, they're playing Florida. It's going to be a spicy game. Fine. But he is showing that he probably should be around for at least a little bit while they got the injuries going on. What do you make of Connor Clattenburg?
I think I'll steal this line. I think Struddy, I saw a clip of him talking the other day, but like you leave a game thinking he played way more than he did. And that's like a massive compliment. Like off the top of your head, how many minutes do you think he played against the Seattle Kraken? I would have guessed like 9, 10. He played like 6:30. And it's like, oh my God, he almost scored. He had, I think, 6 hits in just 9 shifts. Like he's everywhere right now. I think you're seeing a guy who's playing really, really hungry. I think one, we roast the Oilers for when they're wrong about shit. Like bringing up a guy like that, wasn't the obvious move, but like it's turning out to be the right move. It's exactly what the team needed. He just does so much stuff that no one's been doing all year. And I think he's even dragging a few guys back into the fight. So the idea of him and Lazar being like a nice fourth line duo for this team, I think is really cool.
What do you got?
I think he's awesome. I think he's played 3 games and he's easily been, when you like the fact he has storylines in 3 straight games and he's played, I know he played like close to 13 minutes against Dallas, but like on average 7-8 minutes, whatever it is. Like it's pretty cool to see, and the others have done a good job of pushing this guy along and getting him in the right position to have success. I think it's fair to say. I don't know what his shelf life is. I hope he can. I hope he can keep himself in the conversation of like, how do we put this guy down? I think that should be his goal. And like, he had 7 hits the other day. And whilst Frederick's not going, hopefully that can. It's a first real home game for the two of them if things go well and it's a competitive game. That maybe Clattenburg can help Frederick a little bit too, which I know people won't like, but let's live in reality a little bit here. Frederick's struggling, he needs to find some juice. Maybe Clattenburg can drag him into the fight. Again, it's not ideal, but maybe that's just what it needs to happen.
That's fine. It's a
People just like to
mob
look at it
mentality.
like, oh, he has 8-year deal. Like, what are we going to do with this guy? It's like, well, find a way to make him better.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
Coach him up.
The quote on, just since you mentioned it, from Chris Knobloch on Trent Frederick is, "We know Trent will come around. Right now, we're just trying to get out of him."
He's no confidence.
That's a thing.
It is, and
100% 's a
people
thing.
don't like
Massive
to admit
thing.
it. And like people are pointing out comments of, well, they make millions of dollars to play well. So yes, he's having some bad days at the office right now. And Mangiapane found one game to get out of it. Hopefully he can find it. I know Frederick got a goal the other day, but there wasn't a lot of offense in that game, period. He just needs to find something, and maybe it is just another tussle.
On the Mighty Ducks, the 2 little bruisers, they were always best.
Bash
when
Brothers.
They were always best when the 2 of them were together,
Yeah, the Bang Bros.
right? But Clattenburg's doing things you don't need skill to do. He's going out there, he's hitting bodies, he's bringing energy. He's doing the things you want out of those types of players, and that is infectious, and he'll bring it out of everyone else.
They have a bus, don't they?
Can I tell you my favorite bit of math with Connor Clattenburg? I love math. His salary in the American Hockey League was $80,000 this year. $80,000 US, decent little chunk of change.
Take that, you savage.
You want to guess how much he's made in 12 days on the NHL roster?
Ooh,
312.
No.
I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna guess he's minimum
312?
1,000.
He's made
So what's-
$312,000.
What's career
It's only
min
the
is
one way,
like
not the 2.
900 grand.
855.
So I'm gonna go guess that he probably made $83,000.
He's made 49,500. But still, he's like made more than half of his income
Teams always get
in 12 days. Like, you want to talk about a guy who should stay hungry. Can you imagine being 20 years old? You haven't made like a lick of money in your life because you've just been playing junior hockey and like training all summer. Now in 12 days, you've made $49,000 US. Unreal.
I'm
Bet
gonna
he's
make
not paying for a lot of drinks in this city either. People are probably loving him.
no way he's paying for a drink here. I'm gonna make a comparison, and I want you guys to ride with me on it. Connor Clattenburg reminds me of Zach Hyman light in the sense that he's probably not going to score that much, probably never. But you never question the effort every time he's on the ice.
Yeah, that's fair. Because Zach Hyman, even in his college days and when he was in the OHL, was scoring goals. And there's a story, right? When he went to Michigan, he had to change his game completely. Well, not completely, but add the physicality and like the grit to it. Where Clattenburg has just always done it. That's just who he is. And I like that comparison. You need those guys. Like,
You need more of them on this team, in this
100%.
organization.
yeah, he's a special player.
They're just hockey
in
players.
a way different way than everybody else.
And again, like just like the wildness of a 5th round pick a year and change out making the NHL is crazy. It doesn't happen.
First player from his draft class this group to make his NHL debut. So I did a little bit of research on him.
What year is he drafted?
2020.
2024.
2024, yeah.
2024?
So that was Sam O'Reilly's group. That was Rick Precy's first draft. He's already got one player in the NHL. That's
Nice
pretty
job,
good.
Rick.
Yeah.
We got rid of the other one, so.
Yeah, that's fair. So I went back and looked. So he was, I believe it was a 9th, 8th, 10th round pick, something like that in the OHL draft. And he is the 4th player from that draft class to play a game in the NHL. The other 3 were first round picks in the league. Kyle Ritchie, Gabe Perreault, and Easton Cowan. And now he has played a game in the league.
And he's done more than just playing a game. He's played a couple games in a row and found a niche, found a role for himself. to the point where when we get healthy,
He's leaving quite.
it's going to be tough to send him down. Like, it's probably the right play to do, but it's going to be tough. Like, unless someone in this team wants to bring that energy, how do you put him down?
I don't know. Like, yes, he will be in the question when that day comes.
100%.
But how can I'm struggling to find what message that sends to the organization.
Well, I think that's when it comes close, you look at a couple players on the roster and go, hey, listen, this guy's doing that.
Yeah.
And he's playing ahead of you guys. Now, we have to get rid of somebody soon, and it's easy to put him back down. But if you guys aren't going to do this, we're keeping him, which means one of you two, or three or four, or whatever it is, are going to have to go. Mm-hmm. So you guys figure it out here and make our job easier, make it even harder for him to keep his spot here and do the things he's doing. They're not the skill things. They are the heart. They're the heart and soul things.
So here's a fun hypothetical.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Playoff start, Oilers Kings, round 1. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
The roster is healthy. You have your options. Is Connor Clattenburg on your in the lineup that night, BM?
Yeah, well, I mean, probably to start, sure.
Probably
Okay.
not.
You wouldn't have, but I'm asking you, would you do it?
Probably not, because I think you're going to bring back Roslovic. You're going to bring back Kapanen. Who else is coming back? Noah Philp. But he probably beats out Philp. But I think Kapanen's probably on the roster and Roslovic is on the roster. In game 1, probably not.
Okay.
But
I just think like
he's probably on the roster. He's probably upstairs eating popcorn.
I think in this hypothetical situation, like the Kings are going to try and fuck around. This is the 5th year. Clattenburg wouldn't let him.
We've dealt with it a bunch of times.
I agree, but sometimes it's nice in there to have a fucking human missile that'll just
Didn't
throw
we
his
do
body
that
at
last year?
people.
Didn't we bring somebody in last year?
Josh Brown played the
Well,
first game.
They had to do that because he only had 5 defensemen.
I forgot about
What
that.
would you do, Dan?
I would not have him in the lineup. He would be in my popcorn alley.
So the one name that needs to fit in still is Roslovic, potentially Kapanen down the line, but Roslovic takes Lazar's spot.
He doesn't take Mangiapane's spot?
I'm just saying, like,
12
Pardon
forward.
me?
in terms of 12 forwards.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
okay,
I don't know how the lines are going to work. I'm not going to project the game 1 playoff lines right now.
Come on now.
That's what we're doing. That's what
But,
we're doing.
but Roslovic takes, and when we're talking 12 spots, takes Lazar's spot. Kapanen either takes Clattenburg or Janmark's spot. So who brings you more? At that point, you're probably putting Connor and Leon on a lot more penalty kills and things of that nature. So,
And because of that, that's why I would. Sorry, Matthias. Game 1.
yeah.
Well, it's gonna. To me, it's gonna come down to him and Mangiapane.
There's
Who
also
can bring more? Who has more to offer at the time?
I think home or road counts too. If I'm at home, I'm more inclined to play Clattenburg because like you can sneak him out there for 7 minutes and he can get the crowd going.
Yeah, I would do it. And also, too, I don't fully know how the cap works in the playoffs yet, but like that might be a factor.
I think it's just the same as it was right now, isn't it?
You have to be cap compliant for game 1, but I don't understand how that works.
Yeah, I don't know, because that feels like a lot of cap to be compliant for, no?
Yes and no.
I would have him in. I just think, again, has he been one of your 12 best forwards this season? Yes.
At this point, again, long
Are
ways
you
away.
confident putting him out there in situations?
That's why I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what Tyler said.
That's
Like,
what it comes down to, right?
Yeah.
if it's at home, you sneak him out there.
Yeah.
You can save him. You can save him from bad matchups.
That would flip it.
Just to wrap up Saturday's win over the Kraken. We only had 2 games last week, so we'll just talk about that one. Alec Regula also got in a fight. Did not go as well as Connor Clattenburg's, but God love him for swinging. Now, we did this last year, and I was remembering that the Oilers were undefeated in fight games last year, and it went on that way for quite some time.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Does this team just
I didn't do it.
need?
Your thing broke.
No, it didn't.
Did. Don't worry.
Your cable thing?
Yeah, you can hear it rip the tape
Don't
ripping.
worry. I'll put it on my leg.
I spent $15 of my own money yesterday on shit to fix this, and it's all because Jay won't let me put nails in the table.
You know what? You can expense that $15. I'll
No,
approve that
because
for
it's
you,
on a
buddy.
receipt with other groceries I bought.
You can just put that $15 in there.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Okay.
All good.
You come to old Daddy Baggedmilk. I'll get you that $15 back.
If Jay just let me put 2 little screw holes in this thing.
And we can do it underneath, Jay. It doesn't have to be on top.
You wouldn't even know.
We should have just done it.
Your real problem was asking him in the first place.
I know, but I don't want it to be like
begging for forgiveness over asking for permission.
I'm so mad right now.
And it's
You
not Jay you got to
almost-
be scared of. It's the designer of said Airbnb.
You almost needed me to be Jay in this moment. I need to be saying, oh my God, the thing fell on my leg. I need screws in this.
You ruined the show almost.
I do.
Could have really gone sideways. Anyway, Alec Regula fought.
Are they undefeated when they fight this year?
I don't know.
I'm checking it
I don't think
currently.
so.
No, because they,
No, because
Columbus?
Podkolzin beat the shit out of that kid in Buffalo and they lost that game.
Thank Grips. Good Okotoks boy.
The other thing from Saturday, Stuart Skinner, 9th career shutout. If you were a Stuart Skinner hater, I don't want to hear from you on games when he plays like that.
But I think the shutout has an asterisk because the team played well in front of him.
Which is
Sure.
the craziest thing to say maybe ever.
Why can't some, and I'm very specific, some, the vocal minority,
The idiots out there.
why can't they look at game to game?
Like I do. My quality start meter.
Because they
You
won't
got a
be,
thumbs up on Saturday.
How could
they
you
won't
not?
be right all the time then.
That is true. If you only chime in when you're right 100% of the time.
That's true.
Reese, write that down.
Clip that, Reese.
Just another note here from Jason Gregor as we move on to the betting segment here. Wallman will not play tomorrow, meaning today. Later in the week is the goal for Wallman. Of course, he took the block shot and then he hit that hit. His legs had a rough time. Roslovic and Kapanen might get into a game before the Christmas break, but most likely they return after. So another 3+ weeks for both.
So Roslovic has no broken bones in his hand?
That's what they say, but I don't buy that.
Well, why don't you find out for us?
I'll ask.
Thanks.
Just go shake his hand and be like,
Grip it.
Going lefties. Going lefties.
Yeah, if you got to go lefties, then we know. But looks like we are going to be waiting for both those guys for some time. And Liam, I'm hoping you give me some clarity on this because I just saw this as I was prepping it this morning. Asher Barnett,
Oh, yeah.
Oilers prospect, made the Team USA preliminary roster.
Is that the
for
I
World
Love
Juniors.
College guy?
I know.
What's his name?
Asher Roth.
Asher Barnett was the Oilers' 5th-round pick this year. I believe he was the captain of the development program team last season. He's a defensive defenseman that doesn't bring a ton of offense, but he does have 8 assists in 18 games a season for Michigan. Obviously a great team.
not too bad.
Sometimes you can just fall into assists there, but he's done a good job. I suspect he will likely not make the team. There's a lot of returning guys that can come and play for the U.S. this year, but good for him to make the program, to make this camp. Also, a couple of V's prospects on there, too. Or players, I guess. The goalie and Jacob
Do the Oilers have any prospects expected to play in the World Juniors this year?
Maybe the Finnish goalie, Vinny. I would think he's still eligible.
I don't know.
He only got drafted last year.
That was 2 years ago. What's his last name?
Emil Vinny. I would suspect he's a candidate, if I'm not mistaken. But not really for anyone else. Like Sam O'Reilly, obviously.
Yeah, he could play.
He's not no other prospect anymore. But no, I think we'll have few. If I'm trying to think. I don't.
Vinny's eligible. He's 19. Yeah.
Yeah, he should make the team. He supposedly was the best prospect in that goalie prospect in that draft class. He was at least the first one that went.
Goalies are voodoo. I trust nothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Even
trust
the ones
no
that
one.
are good in the NHL for a year, sometimes they just fall apart.
Justin Pogge sticks in my brain.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey.
From the Truman Show.
The Mask.
Yeah.
Ace Ventura
Yeah.
played in the NHL.
What else can we do?
He was a
Where's all my-
Vesna.
He did. He won the Vezina and then
fell
he
off the earth.
really fell off a cliff.
Remember when the
on the
Leafs
moon.
traded Rask for Raycroft?
Oh yeah, Rookie of the Year, Andrew Raycroft. He was great in that rookie season. All right, let's move on to the betting segment. Whatever your bet is. While I'm doing the plug, boys, your mission today is to find a prop where we can make the listeners some money.
Sorry, there is one other prospect that will likely.
go ahead.
David Lewandowski will probably go and play for Germany,
Nice.
so that's good. Maybe
that.
Tommy Lafreniere gets invited to the camp for Canada, but I don't think he would make the team.
Gotcha. He's in Kamloops, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think he's leading that team, or hot, close to.
Whatever your bet, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app and get in on the game. Use the code NATION at Bet365. Must be 19 years or older. 19 years old or older. Looking at just your standards. Now, these lines may have moved a little bit. I put this together at 8 in the morning this morning, so bear with me.
Okay.
Money line. Oilers are favored on the money line at minus 150. The Wild are plus 125, so they are road dogs. The Wild, that is. For the Oilers to win by 2 or more on the puck line at minus 1.5 is plus 165. If you're feeling a little frisky. Wild to cover that spread at plus 1.5 is minus 200. Over-under is set at 6 tonight. 6.0. Over that is minus 115. Under is minus 105. Your starting goaltenders are Stuart Skinner and Jesper Wallstedt, who the Oilers could have selected a couple of years ago, but instead they took Xavier Borgo,
That's not good.
who got traded for Roby Yarventi.
He's good.
He's good. Big Jarventi show.
Can he stay healthy?
Roby?
Yes.
Looks
That
like he
seems
is
to be
right
his
now.
thing. At least it has been.
Oh,
he-
Robster.
So
That's
the
what I
start
call
of
him.
the season, he wasn't playing back-to-back nights, which you do a lot in the American League. Now he is. So
Good
that's
sign.
a step.
Looking at mine, there's a couple that I've picked out for the audience. Came back on Saturday. Power play looked good. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins power play point is plus 270.
That's what I did.
Is that what you did?
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it too. I think Minnesota's power play is like 22nd, 23rd in the NHL. Seems to be a good way to score on them. They give up a ton of chances too.
The other one I like is first period over 1.5 goals is minus 130.
That is good. There was one I liked, but I don't know if I liked it enough, despite what my previous comments have been. Stuart Skinner's save prop is 22.5 at even money.
What do you do? That's right on your line.
I know.
Take it.
Plus
Minnesota-
100.
Show faith.
Minnesota's averaging about 28 shots a game. I just
Faith.
I-
Faith. Have faith.
Yeah.
Take it.
Sure, why not?
There we go.
So what's that could happen? He gets pulled again. Well, that's 4 on 8.
Listen, that only happens every now and then.
The team
Only
plays,
on Tuesdays at home.
if the team plays well in front of them,
Dang. Tyler, Rick, Dan, and you got any props for the audience?
I was going to go with the 22.5.
Oh,
What do you got over there?
Take that Skinner over saves.
Yep.
Then add in my game day bet, which was Evan Bouchard 3+ shots on goal. Hasn't hit it in 3 straight. He's due. Matt Boldy 4+ shots on goal. He's hit that in 3 of his last 5. Play them all together. $5 into $55. Or
Juicy.
$50.50. Sorry.
Tyler's going
just
juicy.
glue this.
We
just
can get
broke
crazy
again.
glue.
Like, what if we had a hot glue gun?
That won't hold.
I have one. We could try.
No, so I think the issue is, so feel underneath. It's very fuzzy.
Everybody touch.
Yeah,
I think that's causing the adhesives to not stick, because I went and I bought one Gorilla Tape, and then I also got command strips, but I bought the heavy duty ones that are supposed to hold up to 5 pounds per strip. I put 2 command strips and then a ton of Gorilla Tape, and it didn't even last an hour. We need to put screws in, Jay.
I can get it on this back wall here. That feels smooth.
I'm going to go minus 120.
Yeah, that's a lot
That Jay lets you put screws in that thing.
Minus 120.
Yep. I think it's going to happen.
Where does he sit for the...
He sits over there, so I feel like you just let
yeah.
it fall on his legs during real life.
Easily. Simple math.
Anybody else have a prop for the Game Against the Wild before we get to Baggedmilk Trivia?
No, I just want to play the game.
Oh shit!
You love Baggedmilk's Trivia.
I need a piece of
love it.
paper.
I love trivia.
All right. Well,
We're
it's time-
actually playing Family Feud next Wednesday. O&E versus the South.
Okay. Are you going to have any saucy answers in there like we get on Family Feud?
Well, we each picked a category, and Aaron picked the question for the category.
Okay.
So I hope that makes sense. So we don't know what ours is the Decade of Darkness is our category. I don't know what the Source did. I know I don't need to know. Reese, don't tell me. But I'm excited for that. So we're gonna do that next Wednesday, and we'll release it on Boxing Day.
Okay. Well,
You're going to make us wait that long?
Well, I'll tell
You're probably
you.
going to tell all sorts of weird jokes in the middle.
Yeah.
Holy.
We have a 5-camera shot set up ready to go.
5.
5.
That's all the cameras we have.
Maybe 6 if we can buy a new one.
Holy
What day are you
cow.
doing this on?
Next Wednesday. This thing is pissing me off. My God. It's not. You have to do something about this.
Sometimes when your studio doubles as an Airbnb, back to a studio, back to an Airbnb, you have to glue things to things, and they don't always work.
This is so silly.
The real problem Tyler had was asking Jay in the first place.
Well,
I
he
agree.
kind of rolled up duct tape strips and tried to use them as like a direct adhesive. Just tape it, tape it, tape it, tape it, tape it.
Tyler's back with his makeshift whiteboard.
Yep.
Of course, he is not got a
I'm
whiteboard.
not looking forward to hearing you right on that.
Okay.
Baggedmilk Trivia is presented by Swiss Donair, the most delicious donair you can ever hope to have in your face hole. Swiss Donair is home of the old school donair with some options if you want some flair. Open 25 years now, 7 days a week. The pride of the north side. Swiss Donair is great for your events at home or the office. Check out their location at 8308 144th Ave Northwest or order online at swissdonair.com. All right, gentlemen, Baggedmilk Trivia. Everybody knows how it works.
Yep. Guess the answers, and they'll be wrong.
Not always.
This
I won last time, coming off a win.
I have not won yet, I don't think.
weird. Weird how the only person who questions the sanctity of the trivia has not won or even come close to or even been in contention.
Well, last week you gave up minus points.
That is right. I gave out minus points.
Did you end up in the minus?
I actually came out even, I think.
It came
I got
out at
two
even
right.
zero.
Oh, sorry, Dan.
Just dry. Sorry.
All right. So for our friends at Swiss Donair. Now, gentlemen, these all relate to the Minnesota Wild.
Not the North Stars.
Not the North Stars.
That's
Different franchise,
Just the Wild.
I think.
Okay. We'll look it
They
up.
were an expansion team, so yes, it would be
Okay.
just.
Let's find out.
Based on what I have, I feel confident. All right. As Tyler just mentioned, there have been 2 iterations of NHL teams in Minnesota, but we're talking about the Wild, not the North Stars. Who scored the first goal in Minnesota Wild franchise history? We're starting off hard. You guys don't like this?
What year did they start?
Happy you asked. October 6th, 1920. Or 19.
1920?
I'm reading
On your
3
side,
things.
I mean,
Toe Blake.
My answers
I'm
are
guessing-
correct. The
I'm
Minnesota
guessing-
Wild
October
was
6th.
one of the original 6.
I
2000.
watched Toe Blake play
Minnesota
62
Wild
times
started in
when I
2000.
was that age.
2000, and where I was getting at was just before his 19th birthday, this player scored the goal.
Jeez. I have no idea.
Good,
My knowledge only starts in 2010.
good.
What do you put, Rick?
Another
what
0
I
for
was
you
gonna
on the
put.
board.
It can't be that obvious, can it? I've already written my answer down.
All right.
Everybody ready? Flip them over.
Tyler.
Marion Gaborik.
The answer is Marion Gaborik. Tyler with 1 point.
Bang!
Nick Schultz, though.
Nick Schultz.
That was a good poll. I remember he played for them.
Tyler gets a point.
Oilers got him.
All right. We are going to play Price is Right rules on question number 2. The Edmonton Oilers and Minnesota Wild have played 106 games. I am looking for the closest record. What is the Oilers' record in those 106 games? We're talking wins, losses, and OTLs. There's no ties involved here.
106.
106?
106.
There's a fuck ton of ties.
And I will give you a hint. Remember how many years the Oilers could not beat the Minnesota Wild. A lot of years. Minnesota ran the show.
106 games?
106 games. Boys are doing some math. They got the calculators out.
That's got to be wrong.
Got the calculators out.
106.
106.
Okay.
Just make it easier for myself.
I feel like I might have gone a bit too low, but we're going to find out.
And your hint is that there are many years that the Wild dominated this
It was
match.
really bad.
Yeah, so maybe I'm not too far off.
All right, everybody ready?
Yeah.
Flip them over.
$1. Oh,
I
$1.
went with-
Price is Right rules.
So the actual answer is, now I'm looking at for the $1 here. It is 39, 53,
Damn
and
it.
14. So I'm giving Tyler a point here again.
I didn't do good.
36, 59, and 11. That
So
is
I had-
close.
I had 1 more win than Liam and 3 more than Rick.
My math is wrong. I did the 42. It should be something else. I did the
Yep.
that's the last number I did.
Even if you did 32.
Yeah, it's
So
fine.
what was the record?
39, 53, and 14.
Wow, that's pretty close to
You were
36,
very,
59,
very
and 11.
close. Like when you were writing your first answer down, I'm like, holy shit, you were going to nail it. 39, 53, and 14. All right, now this is a more achievable question.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Again,
2-0.
this is Oilers versus the Wild. Listen carefully. There are 2 Oilers tied for the active team lead with most career points against the Minnesota Wild. Both of these players have 32 points in their career against the Minnesota Wild. Both active players. Okay.
And this is only in Oilers games against the Wild.
That's right.
Okay.
Both players have 12 goals and 20 assists for 32 points. Okay. So the exact same numbers. 2-point question. Who are the two players? And how many games have each player played against the Wild?
Question.
Go ahead.
First, can you repeat the question? Second, is this players? It's only Oilers versus the Wild.
That's correct.
So it's not
Active
if they play
Edmonton
for a
Oilers.
different team, then play.
Active Edmonton Oilers versus versus the Minnesota Wild in their career. So they don't have to be Oilers, but they are active Oilers today.
Right.
And
Did
you
I
want
clear
me
that
to
up?
guess the player and how many games?
There are
they've
two of
played?
them. Which are the two players, and how many games did it take for those two players to get to 32 points?
Jeez.
This is a 2-point question.
I like my answers.
All right. Tyler's currently leading 2-0. Yep. Who are the two players, and how many games did it take each of them to get to 32 points?
32 points.
That's correct. Both of these guys, coincidentally, have 12 goals and 20 assists.
Okay.
I'm confident in the name, but I don't know.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Your answers are, flip them over.
I went Nuge and Leon, 38 and 32 for
so did
games.
I said Nugent Ekholm.
I went Nuge 42 games, Draisaitl 32 games. 32, yeah.
So I will give a half point for Nuge. Nuge is correct.
Yes.
He is one of two. The other is Connor.
Damn it.
Connor McDavid.
That felt obvious.
Now, so we get a half point for Nuge. So we got half points for each of you. How many
Yeah.
games now for Nuge?
I said 38.
I said 42.
32.
Tyler gets a bonus point. 39 games for Nuge. So he
Damn
gets
it.
the prices right. So
What was
1.5 for
McDavid?
Tyler.
What was McDavid?
25 games for.
Shocker.
I was hoping Ekholm might play a role there.
3.5 points for Tyler on 3 questions.
Nuge got some of his points when they're in the same division. Would have been around for that.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe not.
Final question. Baggedmilk Trivia for our friends at Swiss Donair.
Fuck's sake.
Don't worry about it. Everybody ignore it.
It's amazing how little that
Should've
affects the
fallen off
production, but it
before the
really
game
upsets
started.
the producers on the show.
Yeah, just like everybody's like,
the
"Don't talk
the
about
people
it."
that are making the content.
All right, final question. Baggedmilk Trivia. Zach Hyman is currently in the longest point streak against a single franchise in his career. So
Minnesota
he's got the longest. The Minnesota Wild are his longest franchise point streak. How many games is this current streak against the Wild? And I will also give you a bonus point if you can guess how many points he has on this point streak. So there's a 1 point with a possibility of a bonus point. Longest streak in his career is against the Wild. How many games has he got at least 1 point? Tyler's still working on his. Oh, scratching out. A lot of scratching out over there.
No, that's wrong. You're doubting yourself.
He's rattled.
And how many points for a bonus point?
8 games played, 12 points.
7 games played, 11 points.
7 games played, 9 points.
Zach Hyman currently is on an 11-game point streak versus the Wild, which he has got 12 points in those 11 games, 5 goals, 7 assists.
That's me.
So you get the bonus point. You do get on the board with the 12 points because you did get that
But
correctly.
what did
But your
everyone's other? What was games played for everyone?
games played is his actual one is 11. So Price is Right rules. Who's closest to
I
it?
had 11.
Oh shit!
Tyler again.
Half point or full point?
You get a full point. That was a 2-point question.
So I finished with 1.5 points today.
That was it?
That is it. Baggedmilk Trivia for our friends at Swiss Donair. Go order yourself a Donair at swissdonair.com or pop on in. There you go.
4.5
Baggedmilk
points
Trivia.
for me today.
I'm the worst.
Feel free to check those answers, Liam.
I will.
All right, let's wrap up the podcast with score prediction tonight. Oilers Wild. Tyler's going to pull up his sheet. Rick, because you were away, you did not know this. We gave Reese your vote on your shows you were away, and he hit one.
Attaboy.
No,
So that-
but you don't get the point.
I didn't want the point.
That keeps him in the game until we pass him, if we pass him.
And
And then he will be
relegated.
relegated.
What game? Did we do the Seattle game then?
Yes.
We did do the Seattle. I don't
how
think
did we
anybody
do?
hit.
Reese was closest. Reese had 4-1.
Attaboy.
Well, not close enough.
PM had 5-3 empty netter. I had 4-3. Liam had 4-3. And Dan had 3-2.
All right. Oilers Wild tonight, Rogers Place, Tuesday. Tyler, score prediction.
Oilers win 3-2.
Dan,
Oilers win 4-1.
Liam.
Oilers win 4-2 with an empty net.
Ooh,
Oh, he's going for 2.
5-2 Edmonton.
Reese, what do you got?
That's fine. Just yell.
6-1. Good for
You
you.
said 18-0 Oilers.
6-1
Wow.
Oilers.
I'm going to go 5-3 empty netter. I'm going to go the same thing I thought against Seattle. I'm going for 2. I need to get in the lead here.
There you have it.
So what are the standings? Just Rick and Reese?
Dan, Liam, and Reese have a win each.
I have not hit one.
You got one?
I got one. What did I get?
Wow.
I don't know. I just have one win written down.
Okay.
I'm not keeping track of what game you're
Got
at.
it in there somewhere.
That is how we wrap up the Tuesday episode of Oilers Nation Radio. Tyler, maybe would you leave the audience with some words of hope?
Don't drive like an idiot.
That's all you need to know. Talk to you on Friday.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.